What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm actually going to be taking the bike out. I went ahead and I took the bike out last week. I took it up to the gas station to finally go get a full tank of gas, which it cost me like 10 bucks. It's 3.5 gallon tank, so not bad. But when I was on my way back home, I can hear misfire and a little bit of popping only on the right side of the bike. I didn't have my camera with me, so I didn't catch that on camera. So now that I got my camera and it's fully charged, I'm gonna go ahead, warm up the bike, put on my gear that I haven't worn in a couple years, and run it through the neighborhood. Try to aim my camera down on the right side, so hopefully the camera will pick up the misfire. Now, I was thinking a lot about it. I'm like, if it's going to be on the two cylinders on the right side, well, each one of those is a separate coil. So how is it that I have misfires on both of those sides? How's that possible? I don't know. So the only thing I can think of is I got bad plugs. I don't know. It's very possible I could have bad plugs. So I went ahead and I ordered some new ones. They just came in. I'm kind of pissed of the way that these people shipped it, because I just opened the box and this is what it looks like. There's no insulation, no styrofoam peanuts or nothing in there. I did go ahead and I bought iridium plugs by NGK. I put these in every motorcycle that I have, or that I ever have, because I trust iridium far better than I do copper. But I'm going to be changing out the plugs in this video. So I'm going to go ahead, bring the bike out here, warm it up, take it for a spin around the neighborhood, try to aim the camera down to both sides of the bike so you can possibly hear a misfire, and maybe it's on one side or the other. And then after I change the plugs, I'll repeat the process, ride around, and we'll see if I get the same problem. I don't know, but something's got to give, guys. This ignition issue is starting to bug me, and I really want to get this bike on the road. So, all right, well, here we go. Alright, so I gotta put my helmet on, because safety first. I haven't worn this helmet in about 2 years, so it's a little dusty. I don't know if you guys can hear. Listen. Versus I think this side is working okay, but I got a mist over here, so let's go ahead, get this thing rolling, and see if it picks up that sound whenever I go to take off. Yeah, safety first. Helmet, gloves, proper gear. Closed door. So a quick little walk around like to point out, these tires are bad. I got dry rot, so I can't get all too crazy with it. It's definitely the right side. That was all front brake, by the way. That is one ugly dog. This thing almost wants to wheelie with just straight throttle. I can feel it getting a little squishy in the back end, so that means my rear tire is getting a little low on air. All right. Well, that's our little voyage there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing out, let it cool down, change the plugs, and test it out afterwards. I hate this kickstand. Open sesame. Alright, well that's that. Let's let it cool down. And we'll change the plugs. Okay, one thing I wanted to point out on these Honda Magnas. The one plug that is really difficult to get to, but I found fairly simple to access, is I don't know the numbers. Let's just say 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, this would be cylinder 4. It's the one on the right side on the back part of the engine. Accessing this is difficult because you have the frame right here, and that spark plug lines right up with this frame. So in order to get in here, I use a short extension with a swivel extension. Let me see if I can get the threads. I popped it loose. Come on, work with me here. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to get this done quick. I don't know if it's gonna grab it and bring it out. I think we're free. I think so. All right, so I'm gonna slowly pull up. It might fall out. You see that joint I used? right there. Pull the plug out. Yeah, the plug didn't fit. The inside here, it's got a rubber, there's like a rubber O-ring on the inside that grabs the top of a spark plug, and this one just doesn't do it. But to access here, sorry, use this swivel and it works beautifully. Gets right in that spot. So let me go ahead and use my magnet, pull this thing out, swap this plug out. All right, so I'm gonna use my magnet. The inside of the cylinder should be aluminum, so it's not gonna grab. I'm just gonna let this slide down the side and you should be able to hear it grab the top of that plug. Yep, there we go. And then slowly pull it back out. Hello, little guy. Okay, let go of the tank. All right. And these plugs are copper. The difference between them, okay, that cylinder doesn't look half bad. It don't look that great either. Well, that thing is just having a hard time focusing. Yeah, I think, see, that's a copper head to it. Let me show you the difference between copper and iridium. Let's do this. Boots. Alright, so iridium looks like this. Alright, so let's be clear. Both of these plugs are NGK, as you can clearly see on the logo stamped on the side. However, these plugs are different. Alright, this one here, this one is copper. This one here is iridium, as it says. Iridium. Alright, so the difference between these two is the diode, or the tip. See how the one on the left, see how fat and wide that one is? And the one on the right, it's got like a ballpoint, not ballpoint, but like a fine tip, Sharpie pen tip to it. That's iridium. So, stock is usually copper, aftermarket is usually iridium. So I just want to let you know the difference between the two. So if somebody says, hey, I just swapped the plugs out in your vehicle and they're iridium, I'm going to charge you $100 extra because that's how expensive these things are now. But then you pull out the plugs and they look like this, you have just been had. And you just got scammed. Like they did on my truck when they swapped out my engine. They said they put in iridium plugs. I went home, I pulled out the plugs, and they were copper. And I have yet to change out the plugs. I'm going to in the future, but they work right now. I'm not going to bother messing with them until I need a tune-up. So anyway, I would just want to show you guys the difference between these two plugs. You got your copper and your iridium, and how to tell the difference between the two. Guys, listen close. And mist is coming from this cylinder. And a little bit of this one. So it's still this entire bank over here. Don't understand that. That's weird. I don't know what that's about. But that's why we're here, to learn what's making this act this way. I don't know. This is new to me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, that is going to be a wrap for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content of this video. If you don't mind, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down below. I'd like to send a shout out to my uncle for donating the GoPro that I've got now for the other camera angles that you guys were able to watch this video on. So thank you for that. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all take it easy. I love you. Goodbye.
I seen your thing out. I'm like, this dude just rolled off and left his cameras and stuff out.
No, I do that.
Yeah.